Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am. Okay. So I'll just give you a crux of PDE because yesterday I understood that a few of them have not understood whatever I have taken. So I'll just give a little bit of introduction again for the PDE, and then I will tell you what is that we are doing it, so that you will understand it. So in general, we started with PDE. So you know that what is a PDE? The equations involving the partial derivatives is known as PDE. So generally we took the function z is equals to f of x comma y, and I gave you the notations dou z by dou x is equals to p, dou z by dou y equal to q, and so on. So those things will be very clear to you. Okay. So then in the first part we have seen formation of PDE. So formation of PDE by three types we have seen. One is by eliminating arbitrary constant, and second one is by eliminating arbitrary function. In the function we had different types. One was like something ax plus f of some x by a, something like that the function was. The other one was your function was involving some u comma v term equal to 0. So this was a two types we had in the formations of PDE. Okay. So when you have formatted the PDE, next topic what we are seeing is solutions of PD. What is that we have seen was solutions of PD. When you are talking about solutions of PD, let me explain you this so that you will understand it clearly. Suppose, okay, suppose you take z is equals to, okay, I'll just give you one example, 1 minute. Yeah, suppose you take z is equals to ax plus by. Suppose you eliminate arbitrary function from this. What will be the PDE? So you'll get dou z by dou x. Differentiate this partially with respect to x. So you'll get dou z by dou x is equals to a. So you'll get p equal to a. Similarly, if you differentiate this partially with respect to y, you will get dou z by dou y equal to b. So q is equals to b. So what you will do? You will eliminate arbitrary function by substituting it. So what is the answer? Z is equals to px plus qy. So z is equals to px plus qy. So this is your solution for this PDE. Okay. Similarly, I will take one more function. Suppose I take z is equals to x into y by x. Suppose I take z into x into y by x. What is that I want? I wanted to eliminate the arbitrary function from this. So again, what I will do, I'll find dou z by dou x. What will be dou z by dou x, ma? What will be dou z by dou x? It is f of y by x plus
X into
x
f dash
into
of y
f dash of y by x into
max of
minus
dash.
y by x square, minus y by x square. Okay, so you'll get p is equals to f of y by x plus x into f dash of y by x, and x will be getting cancelled, so you'll get minus y by x here, correct? Minus y by x into f dash of y by x. Similarly, differentiate this partially with respect to y. When you differentiate with respect to y, you will get dou z by dou y is equals to x will be the same. You will find f dash of y by x into the differentiation of this term will give you 1 by x. So x and x will be getting cancelled. So you'll get what is f dash of y? What is this? This is nothing but q. So you can denote f dash of y by x as f dash of y by x as q. मम्मा क्लास है. Don't talk बीच में. मम्मा को फोन होना क्लास में. I'm sorry, ma. So you have q is equals to dou z by dou y, what I was talking. Yeah, you get f dash of a is equals to q. Now you substitute that here. Now you substitute that here. So you know the f dash of x, you can replace it by q. Okay. So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
get p is equals to f of y by x. See, I'm substituting in this term minus y by x into what is your f dash of y by x? F dash of y by x is equals to q. F dash of y by x is equals to q. From this, you can find the value of f of y by x. What will be your f of y by x?
And p plus y q by x.
What you'll get? P plus y q by x. Yeah. Now you can directly go substitute in the z. So what will be your z? Z will be equal to x into p plus y by q into x. So when you simplify this, what you get? Px plus qy. So this is your answer. Now come back to this problem. What was the answer here? Z is equals to px plus qy. What is the answer here? Z is equals to px plus qy. What do you observe? What do you observe?
Ma'am, the same differential equation has some different solutions.
That's all. This is the conclusion I want you to understand. So the same differential equation, you have formed a PDE here. So you saw that when I eliminated arbitrary functions here, and when I eliminated arbitrary function here and arbitrary constant in this equation, my differential equation is the same. Different. So that means what? A same differential equation has many solutions. So what are those many solutions? Only we saw yesterday. What was that? Complete solution, singular solution, and particular solution. Now it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we saw many solutions, different types of solutions. So a single PDE will have a different types of solutions. Okay, so what you are going to do is we are going to find the different types of solutions. When you are finding the different types of solution, we are solving it using for the non-linear higher order PDE. That's all. We are using non-linear, not even higher order, only first order PDE. Higher order PDE we'll see it later. So first order PDE we are solving it. So those were the different types of solutions. We saw that a complete integral, we saw the particular integral, we saw the singular integral. What was the complete integral? The number of independent variables is equal to number of arbitrary constants is known as your complete integral. And particular integral is if you are giving the values to those arbitrary constants, that is your particular solution. And when you eliminate, that is when you eliminate the arbitrary constant by differentiating with respect to the arbitrary constants and equating and eliminating AB from that complete solution, eliminating AB from the complete solution, but ultimately we'll get the equation involving ZXY. That is known as singular solution. Is it clear? I hope now you would have understood the why we are studying this. What is that advantage we are getting? For the same type of equation, we have different types of solution. That is the thing. So in first case, let me tell you, and yesterday I gave you one more thing. You were not clear with that also. Let me explain even that. So first type was f of p comma q. So in equations involving only p and q. Equations involving only and q. See, product of this is not what is product of this, ma? P and q. What is P? Dou Z by dou X. What is Q? Dou Z by dou Y. What is the product? Dou square Z by dou X, dou Y. So this is your linear or non-linear PDE. What you can say about P and Q? It's a linear equation or non-linear equation?
I'm linear.
Is it linear? We have only one term here, P and Q. It's a non-linear equation, but your what is that? Order of these two equations is 1. So that was the first topic we saw. So we have seen first order non-linear PDE. We are seeing first order. Order is 1, but non-linear PDE. So non-linear means the power should be 1 here. Linear is the power should be 1 or power should be same. Okay, so that's for the first topic we see. When we have seen this first topic, when we are talking about this f of p comma q equal to 0, okay, generally what actually we'll assume, no, let the solution of this equation be z is equals to px plus, sorry, should not write p. So z is equals to ax plus by plus c. Let the solution of this equation be this. Let the solution of, what is that equation? First equation yesterday we did was pq, right? Pq equal to 1. This was the first equation yesterday we did. So this is of the type f of p comma q equal to 0. Let the solution of this be 1. Differentiate this partially with respect to x. When you differentiate this partially with respect to x, what you will get? You will get a. When you differentiate this partially with respect to b, what you will get? You will get b. Okay, so you got p is equals to a and q is equals to b. We got p is equals to a and q equal to b. When you substitute p equal to a, q equal to b in this equation, you will get ab equal to 1. From this, either you find the value of a or either you find the value of b. Suppose you find the value of b, it will be equal to b equal to 1 by a. So b equal to 1 by a means what will be the solution? Z will be equal to, you have ax plus by plus c. So you have ax plus by 1 by a into y plus c. This was the answer we got it yesterday. Just check it out.
Yes, ma'am.
What I did is, instead of assuming the solution and writing it, I gave you total differential. What was the total differential I gave? I gave dz is equals to pdx plus qdy. Okay, dz is equals to, see, p and q are partial derivatives, ma. P and q are partial derivatives with respect to x and with respect to y. So the total differential will be of the form dz is equals to p dx is equals to plus q dy, p dy. So in the first case, I simply told you to assume the substitution p equal to a. This is another way of solving the problem. So because this will be easy, because all the four types, we are going to see four types here. All the four types you will have this same type of solution. So that's easy for you to remember. So that is the actually method. So the method is for whatever the equation given, let it be any type, A, type 1, type 2, type 3 or type 4, you should assume this as the solution. You should assume this as the solution, and ultimately you will get P equal to A and Q equal to B, and you will substitute back in this. So you will get Z is equals to Px plus Qy plus C. Okay, from this we are going to either take any one constant. So when you substitute in this equation, you are getting either A in terms of B or B in terms of A. You should write it and write the solution in this. That's all. So I am going the reverse manner. I showed you in the reverse manner. I hope now you will understand whatever I said. So yesterday I gave you the notes for the first type. So in the type 1, I told you the equations are involving only P and Q. There is no X, no Y, and no Z. Whenever you have that, whenever you have in the type 1 equation of the form f of P comma Q equal to 0, whenever you have type 1, substitute P equal to A. That's all I told you. Always remember that. And solve for Q. Okay, solve for Q. What will be your Q? Q will be equal to some pi of, you are substituting A here. So Q will be equal to some pi of A. Q will be equal to some pi of A. So the solution you will get it, dz is equals to p dx plus q dy. So when you substitute it, dz will be equal to a dx plus q dy will be pi of A into dy. On integrating, we get the required solution. On integrating, we get the required solution. Is it clear? So always remember that PD is partial differential equation will have many types of solution. Okay, but ordinary differential equation has a unique solution, but PD, that is the only thing, that's the reason we use PD. So partial derivative, always PDEs will have different types of solutions, many solutions. For the same problem, you can see different types of solutions. Okay. Just take down now, solve. Let me give you one more problem. Solve p square. Solve p square plus q square minus 4pq equal to 0. P square plus q square minus 4pq equal to 0. So p square plus q square plus 4pq equal to 0. So this is of the type f of p comma q equal to 0, type 1. Okay, whenever you have type 1, put p is equals to a. When you put p is equals to a, you will get a square plus q square minus 4aq is equals to 0. A square plus q square minus 4aq is equals to 0. Now what you're going to do? You're going to solve for q. So when you're going to solve for q, this is a quadratic equation. You can write it as q square minus 4aq plus a square equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in Q. So you can solve using that. So minus b. So 4a plus or minus square root of b square. B square will become 16a square minus 4ac. So 4 into a into c. So 4ac divided by 2a. So you'll get 4a plus or minus square root of 16a square minus 4a square will become 12a square by 2. So you can take 4a plus or minus 4 3s are 12. So you can write it as 2a into root 3. 2a into root 3 divided by 2. Sorry, divided by 2. So this will be equal to 2a plus or minus a root 3. 2a plus or minus a root 3. Is it clear? Now what is this? Actually, this is the value of q. This is the value of q. Now, therefore, the required solution is dz is equals to pdx plus q dy. So dz will be equal to adx plus q. What is your q? Q is 2a plus or minus a root 3. into dy. Integrate this. On integration, you will get ax z is equals to ax plus see 2a plus or minus a root 3 into y plus the integrating constant. So z is equals to ax plus by plus c. That is the form. Understood, ma? So what is this? This is the complete solution of the problem. Why it is called complete solution? Number of independent variables and number of arbitrary constants are same, which is the required complete solution of the problem. Write down. Is it clear?
Hello, ma'am.
Tell me, ma.
I'm sure complete solution and complementary function are the same thing.
No,
Okay.
it is of the form. It is of the similar form. The complementary function will also have C, a e power mnx plus b e power m2x you have in general. So you have some arbitrary constants and this, right? They are not the same. They are not the same. They look like the same when I explained. That's why I explained in that form. So any solution will be of the form complementary function plus particular integral that we will be seeing in the later part. But in general, now what we are seeing is different types of solutions for a PDE we are seeing. So what are the different types of solutions we are seeing? So first type, we get only complete solution. Okay, let me explain you here itself. Suppose not this problem. I'll take I will take this problem. I'll take this problem. Suppose I need to find singular solution. Suppose I need to find singular solution. What I should do, ma? I should differentiate this complete solution with respect to A. So what will be dou z by dou A? What will be dou z by dou A? X minus 1 by A square into Y. 1 by A square into Y. Okay, find out dou z by dou B. Sorry, dou z by dou B.
0.
What is dou z by dou B? Oh, sorry, here not B, it is C, ma, not C. Because here arbitrary constants are A and C, right? So find out dou Z by dou C.
1.
What it will be? 1. Okay. What did I say? You remember when I said for the singular solution, you have to equate dou Z by dou A equal to 0 and dou Z by dou B equal to 0. So here it is dou C equal to 0. Okay. According to this problem, I have taken arbitrary constants as A and C. So this will implies so 0 equal to 1. Is it possible?
No, ma'am.
That's why for the type 1, all the type 1, there is no singular solution. You can just make a note of it. Type 1 has no singular solution. If they ask you for that singular solution, not also, you can simply solve the complete solution and say that there is no singular solution for this problem. Simply write on that. Why? Because this is meaningless. This is meaningless. So therefore, there is no singular solution exists for type 1. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then I'll move on to the next type, type 2. Okay. So I should talk about type 2. So type 2. 1 minute, wait. I'll take type 2 as, yeah, this itself. So type 2, the equations of the form z is equals to px plus qy plus f of p comma q. The equation of the form px plus qy plus f of p comma q is known as type 2, and this is known as Clairaut's form. Clairauts. Clairaut's form. This is known as Clairaut's form. Either you call it as type 2 or Clairaut's form. Okay, let us solve this. So whenever you have a Clairaut's form, substitute P is equals to A and Q is equals to B. You have to substitute P equal to A and Q equal to B. Okay. After substituting P equal to A and Q equal to B, your complete integral will be of the form Z is equals to AX plus BY plus F of A comma B. Yes or no? This of the you're substituting P equal to A and Q equal to B in the given equation. Okay, in given equation. So your complete integral will be of the form Z is equals to AX plus BY plus F of A comma B. After that, as usual, this is your complete solution. Similarly, find out the singular solution for this problem. Okay. And you can find out complete solution as well as the singular solution for this problem. For the type 2, singular solution will exist. For the type 1, there is no singular solution. Make a note of it. Okay. You can just take down, solve or find the singular integral of. Either simply you take solve or find the singular integral of Z is equals to Px plus Qy plus Pq. So immediately write down, this is of the form Z is equals to, this is of the form, what is the form I gave? Px plus Qy plus F of P comma Q. That is Clairaut's form. This is all for your reference. Whenever you have Clairaut's form, substitute P equal to A and Q equal to B in 1. So take this as equation number 1. So you'll get Z is equals to AX plus BY plus AB, which is the complete solution. To find singular integral, what you have to do? Take this as equation number 2. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to A and B and equate it to 0. Equate to 0. All this I'm writing only for your understanding. So you have to find dou Z by dou A equal to 0 and dou Z by dou B equal to 0. So let us do it. So differentiating 2 partially with respect to A. So when you do it with respect to A, you will get dou Z by dou A is equals to, so you have with respect to A. So A will become X plus B. Yes or no? So you'll get X plus B. So this implies, okay, dou Z by dou A equal to 0 implies X plus B is equals to 0. What is our aim? Our aim is to find the arbitrary constants. So B is equals to X. Take this as equation number 3. Similarly, find out dou Z by dou B. Or you can directly write down dou Z by dou B equal to 0 implies, what is dou Z by dou B? Dou Z by dou B will be equal to Y plus A. Y plus A equal to 0. So what will be the value of A? A will be equal to minus Y. Take this as equation number 4. Substitute 3 and 4. Okay. Substitute 3 and 4 in what? In complete solution. In 2. This is your solution, right? In complete solution, substitute it. So what you will get? Z is equals to AX. So A into, what's the value of A? Minus Y X plus BY. We have BY. So B, what's the value of B? B value is minus X. So minus X into Y plus AB. Plus AB means minus X minus Y. So this will be equal to minus XY minus XY plus XY. Plus XY minus XY will be getting cancelled. Z is equals to minus XY is the required answer, or Z plus XY equal to 0 is your required singular solution. So I told you, no, the singular solution will have only variables involving X, Y and Z. Is it clear?
Hello, ma'am.
Tell me, ma.
Ma'am, so the singular solution is like the final solution, right?
Yes, there are different types of solutions. For few PDEs, there will be no singular solutions. For few PDEs, there will be exist singular solution.
Okay.
What we are seeing is different types of solutions for the partial differential equations. Okay. Let me explain one more problem. You can take down. Solve or find the singular solution. Find the singular solution for the equation. For the equation, z is equals to px plus qy plus p square plus pq plus q square. This is of the form z is equals to px plus qy plus f of p comma q. Type 2 Clairaut's form. I'm writing all this only for your reference. So whenever you have Clairaut's form, put p is equals to a and q is equals to b. Take this as equation number 1 in 1. So what will happen to 1? Z will be equal to ax plus by plus a square plus ab plus b square. This is your complete integral. Complete integral. Now take this as equation number 2. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to a to find singular solution. You can just write down to find singular solution. Differentiate 2 partially with respect to a. So you'll get dou z by dou a equal to 0 implies, okay, dou z by dou a will be equal to, when you differentiate this partially with respect to a, you'll get x plus 2a plus b. You'll get x plus what we have ax plus by plus a square. So x plus 2a plus b. Okay, x plus 2a plus b equal to 0. So from this, what is our aim? Our aim is to find the value of a and b. So we'll retain it. We cannot do anything. First, we will retain it. So we'll get x plus 2a equal to b. Okay, take this as equation number 3. If you want, we'll see later on what can be done. Similarly, differentiate 2 partially with respect to b. Okay, so you get dou z by dou b equal to 0 implies, what is your dou z by dou y? So dou b y plus 2b plus a. Y plus 2b plus a equal to 0. Take this as equation number 4. Take this as equation number 4. And from either this or this, find the value of a and b. Let us check what we can do. So 3 implies x plus 2a plus b equal to 0. So 2a will be equal to minus of x plus b. So what will be a? A will be equal to minus of x plus b by 2. Minus of x plus b by 2. Substitute this. Take this as equation number 5. Substitute 5 in any of the equation. Either you can substitute in 4 or you can even substitute in 3 itself and find the value of a. Okay, find the value of b. Sorry. So substitute in equation number, I'll write it as equation number 3. Then even use 3 or 4. Fine. Okay, in 4 also I can take. Already I've taken 3.
For 3 and 4 simultaneously.
Anything you can substitute, right? So y will be equal to y plus 2b plus a will be minus of x plus b by 2. Minus of x plus b by 2 is equals to 0. Is equals to 0. Now we'll try to find the value of b. So what it will be? Y plus 2b minus x by 2 minus x by 2 minus b by 2 equal to 0. Now I'll try to find the value of b. So what will be my b? 2b minus b by 2 will be equal to x by 2 minus y. So I can take LCM. So I'll get 4b minus b by 2 is equals to x minus 2y by 2. 2 and 2 will be getting cancelled. So this will become 3b equal to x minus 2y. B will be equal to x minus 2y by 3. B will be equal to x minus 2y by 3. Now you have got the value of A. Now you have got the value of B. Just substitute in equation number 1. Sorry, 2. Substitute A and B in equation 2. 2 is only your solution. So z is equals to ax. What is the value of a, ma? Oh, again you have to find the value of a without b. Okay, okay. Anyways, we'll directly do it. What is your 2? Ax plus by plus a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, I'll just rewrite it here for the reference. Ax plus by plus a square plus ab plus b square. Okay. Now a into x. What's the value of a? Here itself I'll finish it off. A will be equal to minus x by 2 minus b by 2. What is the value of b, ma? Triple, yeah.
And B is x minus 2y by 3.
X minus 2y by 3. So x minus 2y by 3. Correct. So what will I
Yes,
get? A? A will be equal to minus x by 2 minus x by 6 plus 2y by 2 into 3. So once you simplify this, you'll get a equal to once you take LCM, it is 3 minus 2, 4x by 6. So 2x by 3, correct? Check it out. 2x by 3. And what about here? Plus y by 3. Yeah. This is the value
yes,
of
ma'am,
a.
that is correct.
This is the value of a. Purely I have substituted it and I have got it. Thus I'll substitute it here. So a will be equal to y by 3 minus 2x by 3. Y by 3 minus 2x by 3 into x plus by. What's the value of b? B is x minus 2y by 3. So x minus 2y by 3 into y plus a square. A square is y by 3 minus 2x by 3 the whole square plus a into b. So y by 3 minus 2x by 3 into x minus 2y by 3 plus b square. B square is x minus 2y by 3 the whole square. The whole square. Now what we have to do, we have to expand this and we have to simplify this to get back the required solution. So once you expand this, you'll get z is equals to xy by 3, then minus 2 by 3 x square, then xy by 3 minus 2y square by 3. Then expand this a minus b the whole square. A square minus 2ab. So minus 2ab will become minus 4xy by 9. Minus 4xy by 9. Okay. Then b square. B square will become plus 4x square by 9. Okay. Then you can multiply this. Y by 3 into x by 3 will become xy by 9. Then you can multiply this again. Minus 2 by 3. So minus 2 by 9. Minus 2x square by 9. Then the next term will become minus 4y square by 9. Okay. Then other term will become minus of minus plus 4xy by 9. Plus 4xy by 9. What about the other terms? Again, you have to expand this. Once you expand this, you'll get x square by 9 minus 4xy by 9. Sorry, xy by 3 plus 4y square by 9. Now check which are the terms getting cancelled. You cancel it. So you have a minus 2 by 3 x square, any xy by 3 here you have. Then what else xy by 3 here you have on xy by 3. Then what else we have here also one xy by term we have. Here also one xy by 9 we have. Here minus 4xy by 9. So this and this will be getting cancelled. Then what else we have? Minus 4xy by 3 we have. So listen, here plus xy by 3 plus xy by 3 will become 2xy by 3. 2xy by 3 minus 4xy by 3 will become minus 2xy by 3. Correct? Minus 2xy by 3 and plus xy by 9 you have. So once you multiply by 6, so minus 6. How much I'll get? LCM is 3, 6. Minus 5xy by 9. I think just check it out whether I'm writing it correctly. Minus 5xy by 9. Similarly, you have 2 by 3 x square. 2 by 3 x square. Here you have 4 by 9 x square minus 2 by 9 x square by 9. Simplify this, no? And tell me. Each one simplify one term. If I take LCM as 9, let me do it like this. It will become 3xy plus 3xy. Then this got cancelled. Then we have plus xy. Plus xy. And here minus 12xy. Okay, this is over. The second term, to take x square. So again, I'll take 9 as the LCM. So I'll get minus 6x square minus plus 4x square, then minus 2x square, then plus x square. Correct? What's the last term I have? So plus y term, again I'll take 9 as the LCM. So y term, I'll get it as minus 6y square. Then 4 minus 4y square. Plus 4y square. Anyways, this term and this term will be getting cancelled. So you'll get only one term, minus 6x square by 9. I can write it here itself. Plus only one term is there. Y square term, minus 2y square. Oh, here one term is there. So this term is there. So minus 6y square. I'll write it here. Minus 6y square plus y square by 9. Okay, now you simplify this. 7 minus 12 is minus 5xy. Minus 5xy by 9. The other term will become minus 8, minus 4, minus 3x square by 9. This term will also become minus 5y square by 9 is equals to z. Is equals to z. So you can write this as 9z is equals to minus 5xy minus 3x square minus 5y. Somewhere I have made a mistake, I think. It will get divided here. Some 6 will come both the places. Check it out. So once you divide it, you will get 3z is equals to, and one plus is coming, 9, 10, 6, 7. 7 minus 5 is 7 minus 12 is 5, minus 5. What about here? Minus 8, minus only. What about everywhere minus I'm getting. Just check with the solving mark. One small mistake I'm getting. I should get this answer. Xy minus x square minus y square. I have just missed one minus sign. And one will be getting added, I guess.
So the answer you have written is the final answer.
This is the final answer.
And the 3z thing.
Yes, this is the final answer. Might be here it is 6 coming, plus 6 is coming, and here also 6 is coming. Then answer is done, right? You'll get 3z is equals to plus 3xy. No, not even 6. It should be 9, right? Xy I have. Just check it out. Somewhere I have made some mistake. This is your answer after solving it. Slowly you multiply. Somewhere I would have made mistake. Just check it out. Have to solve this. You.
Ma'am, can you move one page forward?
This one.
No, forward. Pardon. Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere I
Here,
made.
in the last part, I think it's supposed to be minus 4xy by 9.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
oh, sorry,
I
sorry.
think.
Oh, I should check one more time. Actually, its time is 350. Yeah, 348. Okay. Anyway, just simplify this. You will get back this answer. Anyways, I'll correct it and upload it for you. But you can get back. You will get back this answer. So we'll wind up the class here. And let me tell you from next class, after 10 minutes, I'm going to log the class. So most of you are entering in the last moment. I'm just seeing. So that's why I'm doing this. You cannot enter the class once I log the class. Okay. Because I'm taking attendance in the last moment, people are attending only the last moment. So take care, you are attending it on time. Because there are only 43 students when I entered the class after 5 minutes. So when the moment I enter, I will log the class. So take care that you are inside before that.